She was comparing me to the fantasy of her, which is even worse. What? How does girl listen? Wait. Calm down. I'm trying to understand how you know, because the lady did. How you know what she was doing? You just found out 5 minutes ago that the lady had a child. You found out 2 days before that the lady was assaulted. Huh? You don't want to put 2 and 2 together? You don't want to do your own self-computation, Brady Benny, and figure out that the pregnancy was the result of an assault that rhymes, but now it's not the time? That rhymes too. God damn it. So good at rhyming. Because, baby, let me tell you something. She got one more time. And I'm gonna have to let it rip on Benny. Okay, I like Benny at first because I'm like, okay, you know, Benny ain't got her shit together. She got a lot of stuff going on. She gonna get it together. All right, she a naturalista. She got beautiful skin. I'm with it. All right, but now don't piss me off, no Benny. I'm telling you now, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to come back from that if you make me mad now. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB and Tedros. Thank you for coming to my channel. Watch with me, LB, where me and Tedros give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. Hello. First things first, Blue does not want to come in the studio today. She is downstairs making sure that the front yard is still there. I don't know what is out there. I think it's like a lizard or maybe like a frog or something that she got to investigate. You know, I apologize in advance for her missing work today. Second, it's rainy outside. It's cool, but it's not cold, but it's also not hot. You need a jacket sometime, but you don't. And it's been raining here, but it's that soft, misty rain. I ain't got time, so me and my hoodie, this is my Snuggle Bunny hoodie. Even though it's a bear, like I know it's a bear, but I call it my Snuggle Bunny hoodie. Okay, so me and Snuggle Bunny hoodie are gonna run down Black Cake episode 5. Let's get into it. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications. If you also inclined, share this video to help me grow my baby channel. I'm trying to get to as close to 10,000 subscribers as I can before the end of the year. We got like 7 minutes before the end of the year. I fully know that. Okay. I'm aware of that. Okay. But I'm going, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to ask. Look who came back to give their report. Hi, Doody. I can't see. You in the way. You in the way. So y'all, the episode opens up with right where we picking up at where we left off. Last week, Covey Slash done dropped the bomb. So last week, Covey Slash dropped the bomb that she got trace of the children. Okay, so she said that when she got the news that she was gonna pass away, she was like, I'm gonna try to do something, you know, I'm gonna try to figure out if I can eat better, and that's gonna, you know, help my diagnosis. And so she was in the bed looking for healthy recipes, and she stumbled across this video on the YouTube. Okay, and she said, oh, this person on this YouTube video, like, that's my child. I already know that's my child. It got a birthmark on her head, and I could tell by her voice. I knew it in my bones. That's my child. I knew. Now that I know, though, what am I going to do with that information? So now that we have heard about how Covey Slash found her daughter on YouTube, now we with the daughter. The daughter's name is Mabel Martin. Mabel Martin is an ethno-food guru. I don't know. And she's on this show talking about indigenous foods, right? And so they were talking about Italian food culture or something, it was food. She's a food person, right? So she was having this conversation about, you know, local indigenous cuisine and the development of recipes and foods and flavors, etc., has come about through exchange, right? Like through trade routes and all kind of stuff or whatever, right? And so there was a woman at the table with her who I'm assuming was a food person. I don't know. They didn't introduce this girl because the girl jumped in as well. She should have, because the girl at the table was like, well, how can you call yourself a indigenous food guru when you yourself don't come from any of the countries that you are saying that you're a guru of? Like, you're not African, you're not South Asian, you're not indigenous. So why are you a guru? Like, where do you get that credential from? Credentials, folks. Check people credentials. I'm telling you. She gonna hit her with, well, you know, I am a white woman from London, but I do have roots in Wales and Italy. Them places is white, my love. I'm sorry to break it to you. Very low on melanin. You know, my grandparents went to the Caribbean as missionaries, and they came back with so many great recipes. And then the girl was like, so they were trying to convert us. and then they stole the recipes and brought them back, and then now all of a sudden you're a guru. The math ain't math, and my love. Valid critiques, right? The conversation went viral. You know, there are tons of great... Oh, my eye twitching. So I do want to say, I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, okay? We are the passing for white capital of the world. You understand what I'm saying? Mabel, all right, the actress who plays Mabel, she look just like my auntie. I got an auntie that look just like her. I'm not even joking. If Mabel decided right now to go outside in my driveway, let that rain hit her hair and let them curls pop out, she gonna look exactly like my auntie. Mama is black and her daddy is black. Her husband is black, and she got a child that looked exactly like her with blonde hair. I knew what time it was as soon as I saw her. They kept saying, well, as a white woman, and I was looking for the white woman. I already knew what time it was. But maybe where you're from, they don't have a lot of people that look like that. So maybe you could get away with passing. As for me and my house and me and my whole ass region of the country, we already knew what time it was with Mabel. All right, Mabel Martin was the black lady. She went home after she had got roasted on the internet by that lady to her white parents. Now, the parents was white as bunny bread. Was legitimately white, okay? White British, very pale people, very sweet, very encouraging, very supportive of their baby Mabel. Now, if you put Mabel next to her mama, who are you trying to talk? Like, who are you talking to? Like, why are you trying to play in my face like that? I don't understand why you're talking to me like that. I don't understand how Mabel didn't have no question. How Mabel didn't have no question? Because when you wet your hair, Mabel, what happens, my love? Because Mabel looked like she was maybe my age, all right? So did you not ever go on YouTube and catch a girl that looked like she had hair just like yours, and then she got in the shower with a sports bra on so you can really see how she washed her hair, and then the curls pop out, and then she tell you to do a deep condition and sit under the dry, you know, do all the things. You never did that? Or maybe when you went to go swimming with your very rich white friends and they got in the water and their hair looked just like how it looked, and then you got in the water and your hair didn't look like how it looked, and you had to put extra attention and stuff into your hair, that maybe parts of your skin was coming in a little different. I'm talking about, you know, maybe a little areola was looking a little dark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just like to know, you know, in terms of what is going on, what was going on. Because Mabel ain't never asked no questions. Well, I'm gonna get to that part later, because Mabel said she was Italian and that's why she looked like that. But I'm like, girl, your mama is from Scotland. Your daddy is from Nova Scotia. No, Nova Scotia not in here. You know, he from England. So, you know, hold on, wait a minute. So Mabel gets to the house and she's telling her mama and her daddy about how it's just very unfair because, you know, she's not trying to take credit for indigenous food. She's just trying to show that there's a connection, okay, between indigenous food and food of the world and whatever. She was, you know, whatever. She was whitewashing Caribbean, indigenous, African, Asian recipes and culture, right? Profiting from it, right? She's a very rich woman, coming from a rich family who has a very rich and privileged career. Not many people can travel the world and just eat food and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You remember Samantha Brown? I can't remember the name of the show, but baby, Samantha Brown back in the 90s and the early 2000s went to hotels and countries and just told us what they was like. And I was like, how, bro? Like, what can I do to be down? Can I get a degree in that? Because I'm trying to go. I want to go to Iceland and see the Northern Lights. I want to go to Belgium and get some Belgian frites and have a little dip them in some little mayo, you know what I'm saying? Get some mussels and fruit. I want to do it. How do I be that? That's a very privileged thing, right? Because we all got to get out of bed and go to work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's remote or in person, we got to go. Okay, we don't have that kind of privilege. Don't matter what color y'all. That's a very privileged position to be in. So she's always been in privilege. Mabel has a son named Gio. How Mabel thought as a white woman that she gave birth to a black ass child that looked just like my cousin Jacoby, confused about how they thought with DNA and genetics was working. Because, you know, and I don't even think it's because I'm from New Orleans and it's just a bunch of people that look like that right now. Like, I could go randomly close my eyes and then like maybe just walk around and then open my eyes and then find somebody that look exactly like Mabel walking down the street just trying to go take their trash to the corner. You know what I'm saying? So she's at dinner with one of the other guests from the show. They're having a nice little date and they're talking about what happened on the, you know, on the show, about how, you know, they drug her ass on the internet, you know, that little thing. She gets a phone call. And it's from the lawyer, okay, Mr. Mitch, also known as, why are you here, sir? Because I'm still confused about why, okay, I'm gonna hang the phone up. I'm still confused about why the attorney, Mitch, is involved so much, because where's he at in the story? That like Gibbs' brother and they couldn't do it. Like what? So he calls her and says, hey, my love, don't mean to interrupt. Sorry about the time difference. I just wanted to tell you that your mama died. Okay, I'm talking about your adopted mama here. You got the wrong one, baby, because my mama's at the house. You know what I'm saying? She's a very sweet white English lady, and she has a very wonderful voice, and it sounds like a cup of hot tea in a secret garden, like a snickerdoodle cookie. That's what her mama sound like, and that mama was at the house already. So I don't know what you're talking about, but there's a misunderstanding. Hey, let me ruin your life right quick, sis. Let me give you the details. You're adopted. She wanted to tell you something, so call me back when you're ready, and you have a nice night here. I'm a big proponent of ripping the Band-Aid off when it's appropriate, okay? That might not have been the best time to find out. Everybody just take a deep breath, because now we got to deal with Bratty Benny. Bratty Benny is very, very melodramatic, all right? She is very, very self-involved. She's like a sponge. I just really am not enjoying her. She's very, very annoying to me and my homegirls. You know, we got to have some kind of something in here to get me fussing. They've just learned that their mother has another child, and the lawyer made the call, and so here go Benny. Now Benny, you know, got the sad eyes, and she just looking off into the distance, and she just very, you know, just melodramatic, okay? Every time she looked at me, she was thinking about her daughter, her other daughter. I thought I was living under your shadow, Byron, but in actuality, I was living under her first daughter's shadow. And I just feel bad for Byron, because damn, Byron just found out he got a sister too, and now he got to go over there with Bratty Benny and talk her off the ledge, and it's like, girl, give me a second. Can it be about somebody else for a minute, right? Okay, mom got a daughter. Okay, we gonna process that. But let's go ahead and talk about the fact that mom loved you. Like, you were her daughter, she raised you. You came out her vagina and she raised you till she died. Like, you the one was gone for 8 years. Your mama didn't do that. I still don't know what Benny was mad at the mama for in the first place, because it seemed like she had beef with the daddy, because the daddy was like, hey, sis, you 30. You might want to try to go ahead and make a decision. Like, I'm not saying, you know, at 16, you thought you wanted to go, you know, be a hairdresser. And now at 20, you was like, I'm going to go be a librarian. And then at 24, you was like, I'm about to go paint some stuff. And then at 27, you was like, I'm about to go be a sculptor. Like, all right, listen, it's getting a little tight financial wise. I'm going to go ahead and support you, my love. But guess what, baby? I'm about to retire. I can't be giving you money to go chase your dreams. You getting experience in a restaurant because you're going to open up a cafe. I'm not going to pay for it. All right, we got conversation to be had wrong with the daddy. Okay, I get that part. But I'm confused about what Covey Slash did. You know, she's looking off into the wilderness. She's very upset and very just fragile child. So Byron is like, listen, your mama loved you, baby. I don't, you know, just relax on that. Benny said, it doesn't matter if she loved me. What kind of shit is that to say, girl? Baby, it is gillions of people out here who just want their mama to love them. Some people, parents don't even want to look at them in the face good. See, some people out here that don't even know why their parents don't get down with them like that. Benny had a whole ass, beautiful ass Jamaican mama who was, for all intents and purposes, she was like a snickerdoodle cookie too. Okay, I don't know what's the Jamaican version of a snickerdoodle. I don't know. It probably is something delicious. But whatever that is, that's what Covey looked like she was to Benny. She ain't never bopped the children upside the head with a skillet. She never neglected them. They grew up in a wonderful home where the two parents was right and sane in the mind. Stop right there for a lot of people. A lot of people was born to parents who just ain't got it right here. All right, they just don't have it. All right, Benny had all that, and Benny laid up there and said, it don't matter if she loved me. Where's the computation at? I'm not banging myself. I'm banging myself in the head because Benny aggravated my spirit. Because it don't matter if she loved me. Girl, what you talking? Then Benny gonna say, she was always comparing me. I thought she was comparing me to you, but she was comparing me to this other daughter that she had. She was comparing me to the fantasy of her, which is even worse. What? How does, girl, listen, wait. Calm down. I'm trying to understand how you know, because the lady did. How you know what she was doing? You just found out 5 minutes ago that the lady had a child. You found out 2 days before that the lady was assaulted. Huh? You don't want to put two and two together? You don't want to do your own self-computation, Brady Benny, and figure out that the pregnancy was the result of an assault that rhymes, but now it's not the time? That rhymes too. God damn it. So good at rhyming. God. Like, I don't understand why, as a woman, she wouldn't understand a little bit about the choice that her mother must have had to make, right? Why wouldn't you think the best of your mama, since your mama has literally shown you the best of her your whole life, but you so bratty that you can't get your head out your ass and understand? Benny seems to have lots of empathy and compassion for her new sister, because she's like, oh my God, I can't believe she found out something like that over the phone. That's such a terrible way to find out. But you just ready to throw your whole ass mama under the bus talking about my mama ain't fucking me like that. Now, if you read the novel, tell me if Benny was this way in the novel, or if they giving it a little sauce on the show. Because the sauce, baby, is expired. Okay? We got to toss it out. Because, baby, let me tell you something. She got one more time. And I'm gonna have to let it rip on Benny. Okay, I like Benny at first, because I'm like, okay, you know, Benny ain't got her shit together. She got a lot of stuff going on. She gonna get it together. All right, she a natural Lisa. She got beautiful skin. I'm with it. All right, but now don't piss me off, no, Benny. I'm telling you now, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to come back from that if you make me mad now. And Byron once again trying to be a balm in Gilead. Okay, Byron is like, listen, whatever the lady decide to do, go ahead and do it. I'm ready to get this shit over with. This is very dramatic. The next recording, the lady probably gonna tell us that we not really people, that we really, you know, puppies stuffed inside a person suit. Like, who knows? Let's just get it over with. All right, let's go to the last recording so we can just finish this. Mitch, the lawyer, said, I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, your mama said we can't listen to the last recording until all three of my children are together. And Byron said, fuck all that. All right, this lady is rubbing her feet together in heaven. She is comfortable. So let's go ahead down here on earth and do what best suits us. And then the lawyer is like, nope, I got to stick to my scruples. I would have been mad too. I ain't gonna hold you. So Byron said, you know what? These old people not about to get me, baby. I don't care what they say. I'm about to find this girl. We know her name. We know she a chef. I'm about to Google. I got a computer in my pocket. I'm about to get on this thing and find out who this girl is. We about to circumvent the system, okay? Same thing I would have did. Use the technology that you have at your disposal, folks. So Benny leaves the house. Benny gets in her Prius and immediately calls the boyfriend, Sean or Steve or whatever his name is, that punched her in her eyeball. Immediately telling him about how, you know, things are complicated or whatever. This lets me further know, folks, that you need at least one friend. Male friend, female friend, they, them friend. Get a friend. If you don't have a friend, call me, bro. DM me, my boy, my girl, my person. Call me and let me know what's going on. Because when you don't have options, you can only access what you got. And all she had apparently was this raggedy man, Steve. Oh, what's his name? Steve Sterling? I don't know. You know the man. He started running it about the sculpture or whatever that they made together. Benny's like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sell it. I want to see it one more time. I'm gonna let myself into your house because I still got the key. Why, baby? That lets me know that you was thinking about going back. Because if that's somebody who is really wanting to be done with it, I'm throwing that key in the Mississippi River. All right, and it's gonna land on at least 5 to 10 dead bodies. Wherever it falls, that's where it's gonna land. Okay, because I don't want it. And so she's like, I bet I'm gonna go to the house and I'm gonna look at it and we're gonna sell it. It's cool. So I already knew it wasn't gonna end up good. She making my eye twitch, I think. My eye twitching again. So of course, if Benny with her little thing, Byron got to be with his little thing. So Byron get a knock at his mama door. It's Lynette ass. Lynette say, oh, babe, I'm sorry. I was coming at you sideways. I shouldn't have talked about your mama because she literally just died 5 minutes ago. I ain't mean to do that. Say, oh, yeah, girl, I'm sorry, too. You know, I shouldn't have threw you out. And then pause. Yes, you should have. We all should have the same energy Martin Payne had on every single episode of Martin. People need to get out your space sometimes. Shut up talking to me. I love you, yeah. Go ahead and go. So Byron and Lynette talking about, you know, the tea, right? He telling her that he has a sister that the mama gave up, that she didn't know she was adopted. She been living as a white woman. She made tone-deaf comments about Caribbean food, and whole time your ass is Caribbean, sis. Lynette eating it up like, oh my God, I wonder what. Byron gets a phone call, and Lynette was encouraging him not to answer the phone because he's on leave, right? His mama just died. So the man was like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry to call you, but we just got invited to this panel on diversity, and I wanted to see if you wanted to do it. It would be a good look for the company. And so Byron was like, yeah, all right, bet, I'm gonna do it. So here come Lynette. And Lynette don't like that. Person who she fell in love with was when Byron was about that action. So now that's not who he is, right? And Byron is like, well, they want me to cure racism by myself. Just me. So she says, I need somebody who I can count on to fight for what they believe in. Sound to me like she was saying, I need you to respond and fight for what you believe in the way that I think is appropriate. And if it's not that way, then it's not correct. Because Byron, she feels, is like a toke. Now, I do want to also point out that she doesn't know what he was going to say on the panel. Could have got up there and said, well, you know, I am only one of 4 black people in my entire company, right? And that's something that we definitely have to change. And we're working on doing that by doing this. He could have got up there and said, that's why my company has started a pipeline program where we go to schools and we recruit folks and we give scholarships. And then when they come here, we give them internships and blah, blah, blah. She don't know what he was going to say. So because he took this panel position to talk about diversity in the sciences, she like, I got to break up with you, my boy, because you're not about that action. Lynette just... I think she needs to go away and stay wherever she goes when she goes away. I think that's what I would prefer, because she is just on her high horse. She wants this man to deal with the death of his mother, not long after the death of his father, find out that his mother was assaulted, not be given the promotion that he earned at work, then also fight the power. He also has to do it the way that she deems is necessary or what she thinks is appropriate. He also just has a random ass sister floating around the United Kingdom somewhere that looked like she was Palestinian, but obviously she thought she was white, and I don't understand what's going on with that. So he got a lot of shit going on, but baby Lynette said, listen, I'm gonna be a brat too. Me and Benny like this. So Lynette leaves again, okay? And he was chasing her down. He was like, baby, don't leave. Baby, please don't go. That was one of my favorite Boys to Men songs. Comment down below if let me know if you know the song I'm talking about. Anyway, while he's standing in the vestibule of the house, he hears a phone ringing. He goes in his mama's office and goes in her purse, and it's her cell phone. Why them people didn't think to get that damn cell phone in there? Because the damn phone wasn't even locked. He sees that his mother has been contacting the sister whole time. Buku phone calls. If that's me, I'm already on leave, babe. I'm going all through that phone. I'm going to get passwords. I'm going to get drafts. I'm going through the trash. I'm going through text messages, phones, contacts. Babe, I'm getting on the app. I'm trying to see who she was friends with on Facebook. I'm trying to see what recipes she saved, because maybe that's a clue to I'm going in. And so now we see that Covet Slash has been talking to Pass for White Patty this whole time. Maybe, I guess, because we still don't know. So now we over there with Pass for White Patty. Now Pass for White Patty say, I got to get this off my chest. So she go and wake up her sweet ass British mother and her sweet ass old ass British daddy and wakes them up and say, hey, tell me about when I was born again. And the mama skipped the past the birth. You know, most mamas will be like, listen, I was in labor for 48 hours. The anesthesiologist gave me a shot of anesthesia at 2:02 p.m. So the mama skipped smooth past the birth and was like, oh, they put you in my arms, girl, and you had grabbed my finger. And I was like, oh, this gonna be my baby. And I just know the daughter was like, you shut up. She ain't say that, no. But she was like, listen, I know I was adopted, because the man had called me and told me. And then the mama was like, well, we ain't think it mattered. Like, we didn't want you to be treated different because you was blah, blah, blah. And the mama said that they told her that she looked different because the grandmother, the mother's mother, was Italian. Italian cousins. Won't you tell them leave y'all out of that? They'll be blaming that on y'all good. And I'm like sad, because I know they probably felt like they were doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying? But the math wasn't math because that baby was black. So now we got to go back over there with Brady Benny. Brady Benny pulls up to the boyfriend's house, goes inside the house and finds the sculpture. Now in my mind, I'm thinking the sculpture about to be fired. Otherworldly. The sculpture is about to be sculpturing. And it wasn't. So no tea, no shade. I'm not saying I can get up there and do that, because I definitely cannot. But it was like a bust of a woman's body. And he was like, oh my God. People are so excited about this sculpture. Like, people are like fanatical about it, and they just want to buy it, and we're going to sell it, and it's going to be more money than you ever had, and you can open up your cafe and blah, blah, blah. So Benny goes over to the sculpture and is looking at it and comes unglued. She bats the hell out the sculpture, breaks the sculpture. She's doing that, and she hears the boyfriend pull up. She calls Byron in a panic. Bye. The boyfriend, not the boyfriend, what's his name? Steve. Steve is outside. And I just dropped you a location just in case something happens to me. I'm scared, bye. I'm worried. He's here, and I'm kind of in the house, and blah, blah. So of course, like, she done gave this man a SOS, and his ass is like, well, fuck, I'm about to pull up. So the boyfriend comes in. He's like, hey, let's get pop some champagne. Let's go ahead and do it now. Because Steve, you are a piece of shit. You can't have my body. You use me. You can't have my art. I destroyed the sculpture and blah, blah, blah. The boyfriend was like, you know, you're right. I just want to be whatever you need me to be. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. This is abuser 101. Benny leaves out the house. Byron pull up, like, what's going on? Like, what's really good, right? I'm big brother's here. Here come Brady and Benny and say, it's fine, By. We're just talking. I'm just talking him through some things. Everything's fine. No! No, it's not. Because don't send me your location and come with your sad voice talking about, oh, By, just in case I don't know what to do. I'm here. So let's get we going. And so, of course, fucking Steve gotta get sporty and start talking shit. Well, where were you? Where were you when I'm her family, because where were you? Talking shit. And then all of a sudden, Byron comes unglued and acts exactly the opposite of how we've been seeing him act this entire time and beats the shit out of Steve. My upset with that is Byron is all about, I'm an image keeper for the sciences, right? Very level-headed, very, firstborn. You know what I'm saying? We gotta hold it down. And then all of a sudden, he sees this man and is beating the hell out of this man in the parking lot. And it's a white man. So obviously, there's that piece of it. It's on film. I wasn't here for that ending. I really wasn't. At least it wasn't another secret. But now we're gonna start the next episode. Byron ass gonna be in jail, fired, and just be a has-been. He even threw his career away. And then Lynette probably gonna pop up and be like, I told you so. I really don't even know Byron like that. That's the thing about, I don't know none of these people. I don't know. He look like a good person. Is he a good person? His girlfriend is trash. I think at this point, I would rather focus on Covey. Covey got the tea. So let's just stay with Covey. Let's just stay with Gibbs. Let's just stay with that story. That's what episode ended. So comment down below and let me know what you thought of this episode. This one wasn't my favorite. I really didn't enjoy this episode. I found myself asking questions that I feel should be answered by now. I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye.